All right, let's jump right in. In this explainer, we're going to walk through how artificial intelligence is completely changing the game for real estate agents. We'll look at how it takes those chaotic, always-on days and turns them into something way more efficient, something with high-impact workflows that actually move the needle.
Look, if you're an agent, you know this feeling all too well, right? It's this endless grind of admin tasks, trying to dream up new content, and just this constant pressure to be available, which, let's be honest, leads to some serious burnout.
But what if you could change all that? The promise of using an AI-powered system is actually pretty simple. Save a ton of time. We're talking 10, even 15+ hours a week, and close more deals. And let's be super clear here. This is not about replacing agents. It's about giving you a huge competitive edge. And, maybe most importantly, giving you your time back.
All right, so to really see how this works, let's walk through a typical day in the life of an AI-powered agent, starting bright and early.
Okay, so picture this. Your day doesn't start with you hunched over your keyboard manually typing out a dozen emails. Nope. Instead, while you're actually enjoying your morning coffee, smart automated lead nurturing is already working for you in the background, warming up your prospects.
And this is where the magic really happens. It's all about how you ask the AI. You're not just saying, hey, write a follow-up. You're telling it to become your top-performing agent. The result? A 5-part email sequence that automatically builds trust and keeps you top of mind, all without ever sounding pushy or salesy.
Okay, so leads are warming up. Now it's time for the next big morning task, prepping market analyses and, this is a big one, writing property listings that actually get people to stop scrolling and click.
We've all seen them. Those snooze-fest listing descriptions. You know the ones? They just list facts. 3-bed, 2-bath. Yawn. The real challenge is writing copy that stands out. Copy that actually makes a potential buyer feel something. And this is the fix. Check out this prompt. You're telling the AI, forget the facts. Be a storyteller. Sell the lifestyle, not just the house. By asking for that emotionally engaging language, you get a beautiful, SEO-friendly description that paints a picture and creates that all-important emotional connection.
All right, morning rush is handled. Now, as we head into midday, AI steps in as your co-pilot for probably the most important part of your job, talking to clients.
Just imagine this for a second. You walk into every single client meeting feeling totally prepared, ready for even their toughest questions and objections. With AI, you can spin up talking points and data-backed answers in just a few minutes.
And speaking of tough questions, here's a big one we're all hearing right now, right? I'm worried about interest rates. It's a total conversation stopper if you're not ready for it. But check this out. With a prompt like this one, you're not scrambling for an answer. You're set up to respond not like a pushy salesperson, but like a calm, confident advisor. The AI gives you responses that validate their concern and then offers a reassuring, long-term perspective.
So what you get is this incredible 5-step playbook. It's a clear, repeatable strategy you can use for pretty much any objection. First, you just acknowledge their concern. That builds trust. Then, you educate them a bit, give them perspective. Then you use some data to gently counter the fear. And finally, you tie it all back to their long-term goals and offer to help. It's a framework for handling anything with confidence. Okay, so we've handled leads, listings, and client objections. Now, let's shift into the afternoon, where it's all about growth and automation.
Let's be honest, cold outreach usually feels, well, cold. It can be kind of awkward. But AI can actually help you warm it up by creating short, personalized messages that sound less like a sales pitch and more like a friendly neighbor just checking in.
And look at the goal here. The prompt is really specific about the tone. The whole point isn't to get a sale on that first message. No way. It's just to plant a friendly seed, to start a relationship with a tone that feels genuine and helpful.
All right, fast forward to 3 p.m. This is where things get really cool. The late afternoon, which used to be for catching up on admin stuff, now becomes your power hour for content. Imagine creating a whole month's worth of video content in less than an hour.
And you're probably wondering, how? Well, it's this simple. A prompt like this one just spits out a killer 60-second script for a neighborhood tour video. It's authentic, punchy, and perfectly built for social media platforms like TikTok or Instagram Reels. It saves you hours of brainstorming.
Okay, so we've seen what you can do, but what tools are actually making all this happen? Let's pull back the curtain on the AI toolkit and see how you can wrap up your day like a pro.
So these 5 tools are basically the dream team for an AI-powered agent. You've got your brain like ChatGPT for all the writing. Then you have tools like Otter.ai to be your memory, transcribing calls so you don't miss a thing.
You've got Canva for design, and then you have the real workhorses, Bardeen and Zapier, which are like the glue that connects everything and gets rid of all that manual work. And at the end of the day, around 5 p.m., you're not just slamming your laptop shut and feeling exhausted. You're wrapping up proactively, using AI to schedule follow-ups and get a crystal clear plan for tomorrow.
And honestly, it can be as simple as this prompt right here. You're just asking the AI to organize your brain for you, creating a prioritized to-do list based on everything that happened today. This little habit is a total game changer for hitting the ground running the next morning.
So when you put it all together, the automated emails, the instant scripts, the meeting prep, what does that actually get you? It gets you time, a lot of time. We're talking over 15 hours every single week that you get back.
And that really brings us to the most important question. This whole thing isn't just about cramming more work into your day, it's about getting your life back. So, I'll leave you with this. What would you do with all that extra time?